You got to earn it.
Okay, then.
What's the spring like been for you?
The spring has been very well. You know, we have a lot of guys, you know, moving around, playing different positions. You know, right now we're trying to create our identity as a team and, you know, looking forward to the next season.
Where do you view like your opportunity this year? You know, Nick said there's 7 or 8 guys fighting for pretty much all those spots up there. Where do you see this opportunity for you to kind of emerge and kind of step out of your own?
Well, I've been very thankful for the opportunity, to be honest with you. You know, it's a process being here at Alabama, and, you know, nothing's going to be given to you. You're here, you know, you're going to have to work your butt off, you know, pay attention to detail and, you know, really be focused on, you know, what's to come up next. And I think there are a lot of guys who are able to play and, you know, who are really focused and, you know, who are willing to put in the work it takes to be great.
Do you bring a certain juice to that offensive line?
I would like to say I do a little bit. You know, those are my boys. I think, you know, every last one of us, you know, we lean on each other. It's not just me. You know, you have a lot of guys, you know, from the freshmen to the older guys. You know, we have each other's back. We try to, you know, coach each other up, you know, so that we can form one good, solid unit.
Do you think your personality is a factor for you?
Well, I want to be able to impact every last one of my teammates in the best way that I possibly can. And so wherever that may be, you know, all of us, we in this together and, you know, we're trying to achieve, you know, one goal. All of us, we want to be the best players that we can be and have, you know, a great team this year.
You haven't talked about overcoming your size. Is that something you have a chip on your shoulder about? Maybe some people kind of doubting you because you're not, 300 pounds?
Well, one thing that I do each and every day, you know, in my book I write every day matters. So I always strive to be the best that I can be regardless. It really wouldn't matter if I was 6'7" or whatever, you know. I strive to push my teammates in every way. So, you know, we try not to really focus on that. You know, one thing that I try to do is just every day I go out on the field, you know, as Coach Saban always talks about, you know, discipline, focus, and paying attention to detail and just trying to be the best player that you can be.
With the passing offense, like, offenses are spreading out more. Do you think the size matters as much now in today's offense?
Well, I personally think, you know, as long as myself, you know, I just go out there and I'm able to be coachable, you know, and whatever that the scheme is for the day or whatever we're about to practice on, that, you know, really that doesn't matter in my opinion. You know, I just believe that whatever my coach has set forth for every last one of us on the O-line or on the offense or wherever on the field, you know, that's what we're going to be coached to do.
How many different positions have you worked at during your career here?
I've worked the interior. I worked left guard, right guard, and center, and I think it's been really beneficial to me because it's able to make me versatile, you know, not just being one-dimensional, but knowing, you know, all different parts of, you know, of the interior offensive line.
What do you think is probably your best position?
I really can't say, you know, be honest, wherever I'm put at, you know, that's where I'm going to try to be the best. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I really don't have one in particular, you know, I just try to do the best that I can wherever I'm put.
You're obviously a veteran on this team, been here a long time. How much do you think your understanding of the scheme, the setup, the blocking, responsibilities is an advantage for you in this competition up front?
Well, one thing that Coach Saban always tells us is the process. You know, one thing that I really value is, you know, taking time and learning the scheme, learning the offense, and really being seasoned. You know, that's one thing that we try to coach to the guys that are coming in. You know, try your best. You know, try your best and try to learn what you can learn. You know, if you have any questions for the older guys, ask them. Don't be afraid to be coach. You know, ask coach if you don't understand them. There's no dumb questions. So I think that's been very beneficial to me in my time here.
Does that role apply here, or?
Sir.
Have some of the younger guys, Jedrick, Alex, have they came up to you and asked you for advice?
That's one thing about it. Like, we have a very close unit. You know, I love every last one of my O-linemen, you know, from Alex to Jedrick, Jonah, Ross, Hunter, all of them. So every last one of them, you know, we're really tight. You know, they ask for my advice, and then there's times where, you know, even though they're younger, I'll be like, well, how did I do on this step or whatever like that, you know. So we like to coach each other because we want to bring the best out of each other.
How have you seen Ross handle the transition? He obviously did it 2 years ago as well, but moving back, he's a senior like yourself. How much have you seen from him?
I tell you what, Ross, he is a great leader on the team. You know, that's one of my good friends. You know, one thing that he does, he's a great leader. You know, he does a great he does a great job of taking command. And, you know, that's one thing, you know, as senior, we're able to feed off each other to impact, you know, our teammates and other players, you know, no matter what position it is.
Who did you learn the most from in your time here?
Sir?
Who did you learn the most from?
Just really, there's no specific person. You know, I learned it doesn't matter to me if you're a freshman or if you're Coach Saban. You know, I feel like anybody can be coachable, and whatever you do, you know, it could be me, my teammate just corrected me, like I said, on a technique, or it could be me listening to Coach Saban after practice. So I feel like, you know, if you're willing to be taught and you're willing to be coached, then I feel like anybody can coach you.
You think you'd be a public speaker one day? Is this something you?
I don't know about all that. I've got that before, though.
Josh, I wanted to ask you, speaking of that, I wanted to ask you about something you're passionate about that Alberta Head Start program, just how that came up.
Well, initially it started out with me getting community service hours for one of my classes that I took. And I just fell in love with it. Like, I continued to go back and back, and I couldn't shake them. They just had me. So one thing about it, I have enjoyed every moment of going there. You know, getting to know the staff, getting to know the children. Like, you know, just when you come in, when they see, you know, football player or just a student athlete face, they are just so happy. You know, just for us to, you know, take pride and really let them know that we care. And so I've enjoyed every moment of it.
Have you spread it around to other teammates? Or
Oh yeah, I stay spreading it to my teammates. I have to let them know, hey, y'all, let's get it. I need y'all to come. I said these kids, they would go crazy. The staff, they would love to have y'all come. So it's really been a great ride. I've loved it.
Josh, I'm sure you faced off against Quinnen a good amount of practice. What's your scouting report on Quinnen? How would you break him down?
Well, I think Q, but we call him Q. I think Quinn, he's a great player. You know, I think he's going to be very beneficial to the team. But as I say, you know, not just Quinn, it's a lot of great defensive linemen, you know, who, you know, they bring effort and toughness every day to practice. So, you know, every day that I'm in, you know, it don't matter where I'm placed at on the field, that I understand that, hey, I'm going against some Bama boys right here. So, you know, I try to bring my A game every single day.
Along that line, that nose guard position's got a lot of turnover from last year. You know, what have you seen from some of those Qs? Obviously worked in there. You got the two freshmen, you know, coming in as well, and Johnny's there. You know, what have you seen from that when you're facing off of those guys?
Well, I feel like each and every one of them bring a different type of intensity to the game. I feel like every last one of them work hard. I know it's a spot that you know that the players want to have. But one thing about it, every single guy, they have been busting their butts, you know, and they want to prove to themselves that, hey, they can get the position. And each and every last one of them have been working really hard.
How do you keep, as a veteran, position battles from becoming a distraction, especially when there's one going on at the quarterback position?
Well, one thing about it, just like I say, I try to impact all my teammates. You know, it don't really matter about who's battling or whatever like that. You know, one thing that we try to do, we never forget the fact that we're one team and, you know, the best is going to play, and that we just strive to make sure that every single last one of us, that we understand that, hey, we got one mission, one goal, and that we're a team.